No wonder that in 2021, San Francisco issued only 2,000 permits for new homes. Sure, there are people living in the streets, but that's because we want to make sure the apartments they don't live in are perfect. I don't fear AI anymore because it couldn't possibly be any more robotic than the humans who run things now. I heard that California is overtaxed and overregulated. San Francisco, the city's so nice you'll step in poop twice. It's an area where homeless people were urinating and defecating, and it was starting to annoy the people breaking into cars. So the city tried to build a public toilet last year, but then gave up when the cost hit $1.7 million. Not $1.7 million for a public toilet system. $1.7 million for one toilet.
It's finally happening. Bill Maher has taken aim at Governor Gavin Newsom, blasting him for wrecking California. What makes this even more striking is that Maher has been a fan of Newsom in the past. Now, he's unleashing on the governor's overregulation, suffocating taxes, and policies that he argues are sinking the state. Sharp, biting, and hilarious, Maher's critique sets the stage for a no-holds-barred takedown.
Network of regulators, administrators, inspectors, contract reviewers, project managers, fee assessors, special commissioners, zoning officers, and consultants whose jobs seem to be to make sure nothing ever happens and then charge you for it. The people who answer the phone, "Permit office, how may I hinder you?"
Maher doesn't hold back on California's obsession with creating endless agencies, offices, and task forces that solve nothing. Instead of addressing real issues, the state keeps layering bureaucracy that slows everything down. Residents can attest to the absurdity. Something as simple as fixing a garage door can require multiple permits, inspections, and fees, dragging a task that should take an afternoon into weeks or months. Maher points out that this isn't just inconvenient. It's a system designed to frustrate ordinary people while government expands endlessly. The irony, more agencies equal less efficiency.
It feels like San Francisco is actually proud of being impossible. Asked about the toilet, a spokesman for the Department of Public Works said, "We are a city of public input." Okay, but I'm stepping in public output. Meanwhile, the median time to get approval to build a house there is 627 days. That's 217 days longer than it took to build the Empire State Building. You need 87 permits, 15 from the Planning Commission, 26 from the Public Utilities Commission and the Fire Department, 19 from building inspectors, 17 from the Public Works, 10 related to public spaces, and 1 from a guy in a t-shirt that says Federal Boob Inspector.
Take housing in San Francisco as an example. The permit process to build a single home has become a bureaucratic maze. Builders face environmental reviews, neighborhood hearings, design boards, compliance checks, and hefty fees before even laying a brick. By the time all approvals are secured, nearly 80% of the budget may already be spent. Maher highlights this as a key reason housing costs are so extreme. The system itself inflates prices, reduces supply, and keeps homes out of reach for most residents.
15% of workers in America work for the government. That's 24 million people with one shared vision: to find you if your mailbox is too big. They say a conservative is a liberal who just got mugged, but it could also be a liberal who just got cock-blocked trying to remodel a porch. Oh, yeah. Or got a parking ticket because their car was facing out instead of in. Last year, Wyoming began construction on the largest wind farm in North America that will power 2 million homes in Arizona, Nevada, and California. And to think, it only took 18 years. Not to build it, to approve it. 18 backlogged, knuckle-dragging, pencil-pushing, thumb-twaddling, ball-scratching years.
Then there's clean energy. It took a staggering 18 years to approve a single wind power project bringing electricity from Wyoming to California. In a state obsessed with climate urgency, a green energy project was stalled by regulatory reviews, lawsuits, and endless bureaucratic steps. By the time approval came, technology had changed, costs soared, and political momentum had passed. Maher argues this exposes a fundamental flaw. A system that talks about solutions but creates endless delays, strangling progress rather than enabling it.
An area where homeless people were urinating and defecating, and it was starting to annoy the people breaking into cars. So, So the city tried to build a public toilet last year, but then gave up when the cost hit $1.7 million. Not $1.7 million for a public toilet system, $1.7 million for one toilet. And this wasn't some magic toilet that catches your phone when you drop it. So then a private company took pity on San Francisco and offered to build them their toilet for free. But after, quote, project management, construction management, architecture and engineering fees, permits, civic design review, surveys, contract preparation, and cost estimation, the free toilet was still going to cost almost $1 million.
Maher also highlights the infamous San Francisco public toilet fiasco. What should have been a simple fix for sanitation issues turned into a bureaucratic nightmare costing nearly $1 million in consultants, planning, and administrative fees. After all that spending, no usable toilets were installed. Maher uses this story to illustrate how progressive governance can prioritize process over results, wasting money and embarrassing the city.
Estimates that if the red tape could be cut in everything that's currently stuck in the renewable queue, the United States would be 80% zero carbon in 7 years. The enemy to clean air isn't just big oil, it's big permitting. It's not that America isn't able to get anything done, it's that we're not allowed to. Of course, there should be consideration of the environment on everything we build, but as so often happens on the left, they seem to have no ability to recognize when they've taken a concept way too far and are in fact hurting their own cause.
Bureaucracy isn't unique to California, but the state pushes it to extremes. The oil industry provides another example. Repeated regulations, taxes, and oversight make operating costly and uncertain. Newsom even proposed a windfall profits tax on oil companies to redistribute earnings to Californians, adding to already high costs. Federal data shows Californians pay some of the highest gas prices in the nation. Major refineries, including Phillips 66 and Valero, have closed or considered selling due to regulatory burdens. Red tape and high taxes discourage investment and shrink domestic energy production.
Gulliver, the giant that got tied down with 1,000 tiny ropes by Lilliputians, the horde of little people who do big damage. Build back better? Sounds good. So does shovel-ready jobs. Yeah, exactly. As Barack Obama once said, one of the biggest lessons he learned as president was there is no such thing as shovel-ready projects. Environmental impact statements used to be a few pages long. Now they're thousands of pages of legalistic nonsense and take an average of 4.5 years to complete, with thousands of bureaucrats filling out millions of paper forms that kill hundreds of forests to answer the question, is this good for the environment?
Maher delivers one of his sharpest metaphors yet. Blue state governors, including Newsom, are like Gulliver tied down by thousands of tiny ropes. Each regulation, agency, or rule may seem minor, but together they strangle progress. Boards, commissions, permits, and compliance rules pile up year after year, leaving even the most powerful governments paralyzed. Maher argues California's bureaucracy has metastasized into stagnation, where good intentions mask inefficiency and inaction.